The Magnificent 7. Foods that won't kill you and might actually help. Let's chat about the 7 healthiest foods you can stuff in your face. But first, what makes food healthy anyway? Well, to figure that out, we need to look at what makes us sick. Insulin is the big bad wolf here. Foods that send your blood sugar to the moon and your insulin levels skyrocketing, not your friends. We also want to avoid stuff that steals nutrients from your body. Talk about rude. Instead, we're looking for nutrient-dense foods, ones that help you absorb more goodness and generally low-carb options. The dynamic duo that doesn't trigger insulin. Fiber and fat. Protein's a bit trickier. The leaner it is, the higher the insulin response. Whey protein and super lean meat spike insulin like nobody's business compared to fattier proteins. So ideally, we want foods with more fat than protein, packed with vitamins, minerals, trace elements, omega-3s, and those fancy phytonutrients that go beyond basic nutrition. First up is sauerkraut. What makes fermented cabbage so incredible? Well, 1 cup has only 6 grams of carbs with 4.1 grams of fiber, giving you a measly 1.9 net carbs. That's practically nothing. It's also the vitamin C champion of the world. 1 cup packs over 700 milligrams of vitamin C, while you only need about 75 milligrams daily. Without vitamin C, you get scurvy. Hello, tired pirate with falling apart joints and wrinkly skin. Sauerkraut is both prebiotic and probiotic. Good fiber to feed your gut bugs, plus beneficial bacteria that actually survive your stomach acid, unlike those wimpy yogurt probiotics that die before reaching your intestines. It's made from cabbage, one of those superhero cruciferous vegetables with potent phytonutrients. And unlike its gassy cousin broccoli, cabbage is easy to digest. It boosts acetylcholine for regular bathroom visits, supports brain function, and is loaded with lactic acid. Good bacteria love it, bad bacteria hate it. It's also packed with vitamin K2, which keeps calcium in your bones where it belongs, rather than clogging up your joints and arteries. And it contains vitamin U. Yes, that's actually a thing. Great for colitis, ulcers, acid reflux, and general gut unhappiness. If you're going to eat salad, which you should, why not use greens with actual nutrients? Arugula is your VIP choice. It's a cruciferous vegetable with liver-loving properties. Unlike spinach with its kidney stone-forming oxalates, arugula is low in these troublemakers. It has this delicious peppery, spicy flavour that doesn't need much dressing. Just olive oil and a pinch of salt will do. Arugula fights inflammation like a tiny green warrior and pumps up your nitric oxide, which is good news for your blood vessels, heart health, and bedroom activities. It's loaded with calcium, potassium, folate, magnesium, vitamin C, and K1, and has impressive cancer-fighting properties. Not bad for a leaf, right? Always go for the wild-caught fatty salmon and keep that skin on. There's liquid gold right underneath. Worried about mercury? Salmon has way less than other fish and contains selenium, which is like kryptonite to mercury anyway. Salmon is swimming with omega-3 fatty acids, brain food, heart food, joint food, and cancer-fighting food, all wrapped in one delicious package. Most people are drowning in omega-6 fats, hello seed oils, and starving for omega-3s, creating an inflammatory nightmare in their bodies. The fat-to-protein ratio in salmon is about 1.2, not ideal but still good enough to make the list because of all its other benefits. In just 3 ounces, salmon delivers 2,000 milligrams of omega-3s, while cod gives you a pathetic 171 mg. Plus, it's packed with potassium, zinc, and calcium. Easy to find, tasty to eat. What's not to love? Before you run away screaming, hear me out on cod liver. Organ meats are nutritional powerhouses, but most people avoid them like the plague because they taste, well, organy. Wild-caught cod liver is different. It's actually delicious if you eat it fresh, within 1-2 days. The texture is like pudding, and it doesn't taste fishy at all. Just don't let it sit in your fridge for a week, unless you want to relive your worst fishing trip memories. What makes cod liver special compared to beef liver is its omega-3 content. It comes in its own cod liver oil, and while I wouldn't recommend eating the whole tin at once, hello, bathroom emergencies, half of it makes a great meal. Unlike regular fish oil, cod liver oil contains both omega-3s, EPA and DHA, and vitamins A and D. Vitamin A, the active retinol form, is critical for your eyes, immune system, and the linings of your sinuses, esophagus, trachea, lungs, and kidneys. Vitamin D is the superstar for blood pressure, pain, depression, and immunity. Cod liver also contains vitamin K2, iodine, B vitamins, and has an impressive 5.1 fat-to-protein ratio. Insulin doesn't stand a chance. Find it online. Your local grocery store probably doesn't stock it next to the tuna. Yes, hamburger made the list. Not the fast food kind with a bun, but grass-fed organic hamburger. Before you start quoting studies about red meat causing everything from heart attacks to alien abductions, high-quality red meat isn't the villain it's made out to be. Hamburger is actually easier to digest than steak because it has more fat, about twice as much fat as protein. This higher fat content keeps the meat in your small intestine longer, giving digestive juices more time to work their magic. As we age and produce less stomach acid, hamburger becomes even more digestible than other red meats. It's packed with easily absorbable iron, unlike the playing hard to get iron in spinach, B12, phosphorus, zinc, selenium, B6, B2, B3 and B5. It's also rich in carnosine, which fights glycation, that annoying process where sugar attaches to proteins and fats, basically turning you into a human cookie and accelerating aging. Hamburger contains creatine too, improving your exercise performance and muscle growth. While duck, lamb and pork have higher fat content, hamburger wins for practicality, taste and ease of preparation. Among the nutty crowd, pecans wear the crown for lowest net carbs. 1 cup contains 14 grams of carbs but 10 grams of fiber, leaving just 4 net carbs. With 71 grams of fat per cup, they're satisfyingly rich. The fat-to-protein ratio is impressive at 7:1, making them insulin-friendly. They're loaded with zinc and copper, which naturally balance each other, vitamin B1, stress buster, and have the lowest oxalate content of all nuts. Your kidneys thank you. Pecans pack the highest antioxidant punch in the nut world, fighting chronic diseases like diabetes and heart problems. They're easier to digest than walnuts, peanuts, Brazil nuts, and even macadamias. Plus, they taste amazing in keto desserts. Make sure you're getting authentic olive oil, not the cheap knockoffs. The real stuff has a peppery bite that irritates the back of your throat slightly and smells like freshly cut grass. Beyond just being a fat, with zero effect on insulin, quality olive oil contains vitamins E and A, minerals like magnesium and potassium, and phytonutrients that can extend your lifespan by supporting telomeres and repairing mitochondria. As an anti-inflammatory, olive oil compares to ibuprofen, but without the scary side effects. It fights Alzheimer's by reducing brain plaque, prevents blood clotting, kills microbes and protects your eyes from damage. Some compounds in it are 20 times more powerful than green tea. Don't be stingy, drench your salads in olive oil. The fat helps you absorb all those salad nutrients anyway.